Welcome back to Cape Media News. I'm Mitch Suck. Despite facing opposition from the Hyannis Main Street Waterfront Historic District Commission, local arts organization, the Cordial Eye, and a local high school student have brought a new and collaborative public mural to Hyannis Main Street. For more on this story, here's Christian Garnett.
My name is Mary George, and I'm the co-executive director of the Cordial Eye.
My name is Anastasia Pacella, also co-executive director of the Cordial Eye.
We are proposing the creation of a pilot community art wall created by affixing plywood to brick and managed by the Cordial Eye Gallery and Artist Space with the Hyannis Public Library, with support from key stakeholders in the neighborhood.
The Hyannis Community Art Wall, located on the eastern exterior wall of the Hyannis Public Library on Main Street, is a public art project organized by the Cordial Eye, a community arts organization founded by local artist Anastasia Pacella. The project is planned to be in place for a 1-year period and consists of wood panels that can be drawn and painted on by visitors to create an ever-evolving mural that represents our community's collective ideas. The opening day event on May 21st brought together upwards of 300 artists of all ages and skill levels to contribute to the mural's initial look. The idea for the mural came from local high schooler Will Kalo, and the community showed overwhelming support for the project, with nearly 40 letters of community support received during the initial planning phase.
I'm William Kalo. I'm a student at the Sturgis West Charter High School. I've been an artist my entire life. I'm going to pursue art in college and in a career. I believe very heavily in the power of art and the importance of art in fostering community. I believe that art is an essential piece of expression, a style of, a part of communication as important as speech. I want a wall, a community art wall here, because I believe that what this community can create on it will be beautiful. I think the expressions that are possible on this wall are expressions only possible through that wall. I've been working with this project and I've been passionate for it for over 2 years now. I truly believe in the beauty that this project will create, and I hope that you will as well.
With that said, the art wall received surprising pushback from the Hyannis Main Street Waterfront Historic District Commission when it was initially proposed on April 19th.
Who belongs on Cape Cod? Can you explain that to me?
We think we all belong here.
I do too. And why is that in there, that you're going to define who belongs on Cape Cod?
We're not defining it. We're trying to expand the notion of who belongs on Cape Cod. And we have found through our community work and through our lives as community members that there are many systems in our community that are set up for those living or working within certain dominant cultures. And we want to create a space to amplify the voices and needs of those that are living and working outside of those dominant cultures.
So, and again, you talk in your mission statement about Black, Indigenous, people of color, lesbians, gays, and also financial people with financial needs. Is that going to be the main focus of your art?
No. And so it's not the content of the art itself that's expressing our mission.
It's not, I have nothing against any of those groups, but other people do. And other people could find that offensive, and here it is in a historic district, okay?
That other people could find offensive that we're representing communities of color, or?
It's real life, okay? And it happens, and it's going to be in Hyannis.
I understand that there are people in communities worldwide that get offended by all manners of things, but I'm finding it a little bit confusing and disturbing to want to say that we don't want to represent community members of their basic identities.
I'm not saying that. I'm asking, is this the people you're going to identify on this with? Is this your communities that you want to represent? It's in your mission statement. Is that going to be on the art wall?
If community members choose to add to the art wall in a way that depicts their identities in various ways, that's kind of their prerogative. The wall includes free expression space.
My biggest problem is I don't think it belongs in the historic society district.
We don't want to be blamed for a riot. Is it possible just to keep on that theme of bringing it inside, reducing the size, and having more of an expressive of community art, an indoor community art program inside the library?
I mean, it wouldn't meet the need that this wall is trying to meet. So if there were like an expressive community arts indoor project, it would be something fundamentally different from what this is.
We could do this wall anywhere. Why in the historic district, if that's what we're going to do? So I have a little concern there.
I think that's my main point, too. It doesn't belong in the historic district.
Would you consider just doing it to children and limiting it for this pilot at high school? You have the high school all the way up to high school aged contributors.
Again, we feel that really adjusts the nature of what this project is supposed to be. We're willing to amend the timeline. We're willing to put additional guidelines in place, but we are just asking for a chance to see what could be here in this community with a little bit of faith.
The Cordial Eye assured the Hyannis Main Street Waterfront Historic District Commission that measures are in place to prevent the display of obscenity, hate speech, and explicit content. Unfortunately, it didn't take long for the wall to be defaced on Friday, June 2nd.
Hey friends, thanks for your kind messages of support. We pretty much have the situation under control here, and in a surprising twist of fate, while I was getting supplies to, do what we need to do, the kids came back and Craig was able to give them a stern but fair talking to. They're like 10-year-old children and just didn't understand the broader implications, the harm of those specific slurs, and then, how that impacts like our unhoused neighbors who get blamed for this kind of all the time. And they seem to have some empathy. So that's like really, I'm glad we were able to have a little bit of, create like a situation of care where these kids were able to understand rather than, getting yelled at and shutting down.
Luckily, artists from around the community swiftly covered it up, turning this unfortunate occurrence into an opportunity for new art. To contribute to the art wall, individuals can sign in with a staff member at the front desk of the Hyannis Public Library. Painting outside of the library's operating hours is discouraged, but alternative arrangements can be made through the library's website for those facing access barriers. For inquiries or concerns about the community art wall, individuals can contact the Cordial Eye at info@thecordialeye.org. I'm Christian Garnett, and this is Cape Media News.